Here we are coming up on the Carpenter's Bluff Bridge. Carpenter's Bluff Bridge, built in 1910. It may be the oldest bridge over the Red River. Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. Aaron Smith here, the 1.5-legged amputee cyclist, out here on my standard mountain bike in my 1.5 legs, artificial leg, artificial knee joint. And today we're gonna go over the oldest bridge over the Red River. This bridge behind me is 112 years old. It's called Carpenter's Bluff Bridge near Denison, Texas. It was built in 1910 as a railroad bridge after, in 1908, the Red River flooded and destroyed all the other bridges in the area. So they built this really high bridge that just functioned as a railroad bridge, but it also had this wooden bridge alongside the railroad bridge, like one big bridge, but a wooden lane for horses and buggies. And in 1965, the railroad shut it down, and the counties, this is Grayson County, Texas, and then Bryan County, Oklahoma, they decided to make it an automobile road, so that by 1966 it was open to automobile traffic. But because it was a train bridge, it was so narrow that a car could only go one way. There were, one lane, so you'd have to look down all the way to the other end to see if somebody was coming before you could go. And so up until 2019, it was the only bridge in the area, but then another bridge was built just right over there. And so now it's closed even to automobile traffic, but I'm on my bicycle and so I can get over it. But we've got a historical marker back there and I'll show you that, but we're gonna go over this bridge, y'all. And so it's cold, it's windy, it's misting, and it's really windy over this bridge. It's the highest bridge over the Red River. Like, it's between two bluffs. There used to be a ferry crossing here, and the man who ran the ferry's last name was Carpenter, so that's why they call it the Carpenter Bluff Bridge. But it's higher up above the water than any other bridge along the Red River. All right, so without further chit chat, let's go over this bridge and have a look at it, this historical Carpenter's Bluff Bridge. All right, so let's go over this bridge. Man, look at the moss growing on that wood. That's where the cars and horses and buggies would go originally when the railroad was right here between 1910 and 1965. Look at all this old steel. We got railings right here. They look kind of rickety. They don't look that safe. I got to be careful and stay in the middle, especially with this wind. It could blow me right off this bridge. Look how high it spans over the river. Then we've got that new bridge that was built in 2019 to our left. Imagine walking over those boards. People do it still. But yeah, up until 2019, this was really, in this area, the only option, because that other bridge wasn't there. So you'd have to look down there for traffic and then just go for it. Ooh, that wind. Whoa, scary, y'all. Kind of sketchy, kind of sketchy. Got some of the railing out right here. Look at that. This pipe, it just stops. Man, be real careful here. Right there. Man, riding my bike off that. Accident. Beautiful, beautiful. It's a cold, misty fall day. Fall of 2022. It's actually December 2nd, 2022. So here we are in Bryan County, Oklahoma. It looks like somebody has moved that barricade, so you could actually come from this side in a vehicle right now. But once you got to the other side, you wouldn't be able to keep going if you tried, you know. You'd have to back up all the way here because there is a barricade on the other side stopping people from entering. Wow, what an awesome view of this bridge from right here. Carpenter's Bluff Bridge, just outside Denison, Texas. Got to watch out, there's some glass on this bridge too. I don't want to get a flat tire. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so now we're just leaving Bryan County, Oklahoma, right there, and heading back to Grayson County, Texas. So I'm just loving this view behind me. It's just so beautiful, and they don't make bridges like this anymore. And once this one's gone, it'll be gone forever. Built in 1910, 112 years, y'all. Carpenter's Bluff Bridge. All right, we're gonna continue on back into Texas. Oh, that wind is picking up. Scary bridge to be on in high winds. Scary bridge to be on just period in general. So lots of graffiti. Beautiful place, really beautiful place. All right, here we are back in Texas where it's blocked off to vehicular traffic, but you could get around this barricade on a bicycle or on foot just fine. I'm gonna read what it says here. Carpenter's Bluff Bridge was originally built as a railroad bridge for the Missouri, Oklahoma, and Gulf line. This landmark structure across the Red River continues to provide a transportation route between Grayson County, Texas, and Bryan County, Oklahoma. Train officials determined they needed a line through Grayson County to connect with other railways in order to secure better freight rates for their shipments from Oklahoma coal mines. The new line was under construction by 1910, entered Texas via bridge at the small community known as Carpenter's Bluff. That's right here. Completed in the late summer of 1910, the Carpenter's Bluff Bridge was designed to withstand the major floods such as the one in 1908 that had destroyed several area bridges. Its design also included a wagon shelf, an extra lane to serve travelers on foot and horseback, as well as horse-drawn vehicles, all of whom had to pay a toll for its use. In 1921, ownership passed to the Kansas, Oklahoma, and Gulf Railway Company, which maintained the line until 1965, when the company ceased operation in Texas due to declining rail traffic. The Texas and Pacific Railroad maintained the bridge for a brief time and then deeded it to the counties of Grayson and Bryan. County commissioners agreed to convert the structure for vehicular traffic, and upon completion of that work, the bridge was opened as a free public thoroughfare. Spanning the Red River since 1910, the Carpenter's Bluff Bridge remains a significant part of Grayson County's history. So this was written in 2002, but then in 2019 that bridge over there was open. So it's still a great part of history, but it's not a necessary bridge for vehicles anymore. One lane, we've got concrete right here and then wood right there. And so that bridge is actually what was originally for buggies, horses, foot traffic, automobiles, and this part was for the train originally when it was built in 1910, and then they converted this surface over to concrete or pavement, or maybe it was wood, I'm not sure, to be for automobiles. That happened in 1965. Oh, we got some glass right here. All right, made it over the glass. So awesome, so awesome, so awesome. All right, so here we are in Oklahoma, lots of trash. I'm sure that like Texans go over here and dump trash, and Oklahomans go over there to the Texas side and dump trash. There's trash on both sides, but here we go back. Historical marker right here. Y'all can freeze the frame and read this if you'd like, but I'm about to go over this bridge. Built in 1910 as a railroad bridge after major flooding on the Red River took out all the other bridges in 1908. They built this bridge. It was exclusive, pretty much exclusive for railroads, but for buggies and horses also. And then they closed it down to railroad traffic in 1965, and then by 1966 it was open to automobile traffic, and it was the only bridge in the area. They didn't build this one until like 2019, that one over there. But because it was one lane, because it is one lane, you could only, you'd have to watch down there for for a car and then wait for the car to pass, and then the other car would go, or truck. Man, this is kind of scary. But then when they built that new bridge in 2019, they shut this down to automobile traffic, and now it's only open to pedestrian traffic. So it's kind of windy right now. Scary way up here. This is probably the tallest bridge over the Red River. It goes between Grayson County back in Texas, and we're headed over here to Bryan County, Oklahoma. Probably the oldest bridge and tallest bridge because it goes between two bluffs. So it's really high up over the actual river. Picked a windy, cold day to do this. It's misting, it's foggy. It's really windy over this bridge, relative to what I'm used to. All right, we've made it over into Bryan County, Oklahoma. A lot of trash on the ground here, but I'm gonna go back over the bridge. It's just so cool, such a cool bridge. 112 years old this bridge is. 112. You got the wood planks over here. They've been there for over 100 years. Now the wind's really picking up. It's coming from that direction, out of that direction. How would you like to walk over those wooden planks? People do it. People do it. They did it a lot more when automobile traffic was right here. And they had to if you were on foot. But now this is available to you on foot. Available to everyone, but it's totally closed down to automobile traffic, because they have that bridge right there. But up until 2019, that wasn't the case. This was the only bridge around, only way to get over between Texas and Oklahoma. So this concludes my video about the Carpenter's Bluff Bridge. This was my first time to go to the Carpenter's Bluff Bridge, and I forgot to make a concluding comment while I was there. So I'm back in Gainesville. The weather's nice now, and so just gonna let you know that I went over that bridge back and forth 3 times, and I thought all the footage was great, so I added some of all of that, if not all of some of the trips across the bridge in the video. And that's why some of the comments are repetitive, because I'm just going back and forth kind of saying some of the same things about the bridge. But I thought all the footage was good, so I included as much as I could in the video. But I apologize for the repetition of comments. Hope y'all enjoyed the Carpenter's Bluff Bridge. Hopefully I get a chance to go back and make another video on a nicer day when the weather's like it is right now, actually. But you know, that bridge has been there through the thick and thin storms, the good times and the bad, for 112 years so far. Hopefully, you know, a long time into the future, but it can't stay there forever. It's gonna fall apart eventually, and they're just not gonna have the resources to keep it going, I'm afraid. But it's neat to capture that history. It's been captured by other videographers and documentaries, but I felt good to be able to ride across it and experience it myself. So look forward to going back to it soon. Y'all have a great day. And be sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more amazing videos like this one. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.